Hello and welcome to the channel, everybody. Now today I want to talk about updates to Project Cars 3 and potential features it's going to have and or not have. So a few weeks ago I made a video about Project Cars 3 and how I thought it was going to be good. The video got a bit of traction, and I've recently had some comments with people wanting me to do another update to that. Some new information has come out now about Project Cars 3. So here I am doing an update to that exactly like you wanted me to. So here we are on the Project Cars website. Now there was a developer blog 1 and a developer blog 2 just came out. There's some good things and there's some bad things in here. I'll go out there and just say that straight away. Let's go into the first developer blog. Well, I probably should have done this video last week, but anyway. So I'm not going to go and read all this to you, but let me just pick out the little bits you want. So in this developer blog, we go through quite a few people here, what they've done in their particular little department. So because the aim for Project Cars 3 was slightly less on the sim racing side, the full-blown sim racing side, and trying to make the game more accessible for just even the 10-year-olds out there playing on their consoles. Sometimes the sim stuff can get a little bit too much for them. They've decided when you kind of wreck your tires, I guess you could say, it pretty much comes back. And because of that, you don't need pit stops because your tires effectively come back. You don't need fuel. Simple. There is setup, but it has been simplified from Project Cars 2. Of course, I'll just leave this stuff on the screen so you can read this if you wanted to while I'm talking. But effectively, yeah, the Tyre Wear is gone. Setups have been simplified. No real fuel, therefore no real need of any pit stops. But the tires do still get affected by what you do in the race. So if you want to go the drifting around the corners, it's going to wreck your tires for a certain period of time. And so they've built the tires with 3 different layers here. For the most part, you've got the bulk tread, and from what I've read, I think that's pretty much locked to its optimum. The surface layer is what you were doing in the last 5 seconds. So if you're really pushing through a corner, you just understeer going in there way too quick, you're probably gonna lose your front outside tire pretty quickly through the corner. You're not going to make it. You got your flashlight, what you're doing in that particular instance, how much that's going to overheat when you're sliding, you're spinning your wheels, all that kind of stuff. But the surface layer is what I think is probably the critical part in Project Cars 3. Because the bulk doesn't really matter on Project Cars 3, does it? Because it's going to be locked. So provided your last 5 seconds or so of racing has been pretty clean, you haven't been pushing too hard, your tires are probably going to be good, up to temp, and loads of grip. Now my first response to this was, it's broken. It's broken. Have you gone slightly mad? Slightly Mad Studios, huh? Get it? No pit stops, no long-term tire wear, no fuel usage, and what they say still got stuff for the sim racers, but just not pit stops or tire wear or fuel usage. That's all. Oh, it's broken. But that's pretty much the sum up from this one. I'll just leave that there for a second if you want to read that. And you can't be bothered going to the website. And then we'll go to the second one, which is handling. So a bit of a downer in the first blog, in my opinion. But unlike some of the bulk sim races, I'm not going to say that puts me off the game. Because at the end of the day, it is a game, and sometimes I just want to have a bit of fun. Is it full sim? Probably not. It's probably not going to be full sim without the pit stops and all that. But could this game still be fun? I think it might. Could the physics be good? Well, that's what I want to read here. So with the handling, it looks like they're. Hopefully you've been reading this. That's why I put it here. So with this, it looks like these guys have worked on the handling quite a bit. And I have read through all this, and it does sound like we're going to get a game with some very, very good handling. Much better than even Project Cars 2. They've worked on all the assists. They've got more flex and all that happening in the drive line, which apparently makes the tire model feel better than it used to. They've changed the controller, the gamepad. So particularly when you're on console, a lot of console players aren't necessarily using a wheel like I am. So they've made that better, made the whole gamepad thing feel better. They've also worked on the draft and all that, as you could be reading here right now. So all the draft and all that comes into a play a bit better in Project Cars 3. One of the things with Project Cars 2, in my opinion, and other people's opinion as well, was the force feedback on the wheel, the steering wheel, was a little funny, was a little bit... couldn't quite get there. You were lacking a bit of feel coming into the corner, braking. Is my tire locked up? Is it not locked up? I don't know. But apparently they've worked on that, and the force feedback at the wheel and all that is going to be better. Oh yes, and they've worked on the AI as well. So the AI is going to be better in Project Cars 3. Apparently much better. I'll have to see for myself on that one. To be honest, I still can't wait to play this game. I really want to play it. I'm interested in it. Is it the sim title I was expecting and wanting? No, it isn't. Could it still be fun and pass some time? Yes. I mean, I had tons of fun in Gran Turismo as a kid. And from memory, I never did pit stops in that. I never had tyre wear. But apparently Project Cars 3 is going to be better than like the handling model and all that. Than something like Gran Turismo. So let's see how this goes. I'm still down for Project Cars 3, even though yes, we may be losing some critical sim features here of no tire wear, no no fuel usage, no pit stops. I'm interested, but a little disappointed at the same time. But I'm hoping when I get to drive this game, I can have fun in it. Hoping, fingers crossed. Uh, I guess let me know your guys' comments down in your opinions on this. It's probably a bit controversial, especially for the true sim racers out there, the ones that try to get the most authentic sim racing experience they can. I reckon this has pretty much canned this game for them. And I don't think they'll be getting pre-orders from them anymore. But people like me that sometimes just want a fun racing game, I think this still can be a fun racing game. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it. But let me know your comments down below. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video.